Today, we will have the opportunity to witness a captivating portrayal that brings to life the pivotal elements surrounding the courageous actions of Ezell Blair Jr., David Richmond, Franklin McCain, and Joseph McNeil, the Greensboro Four. Set against the backdrop of the civil rights movement, this gripping production will transport us to the Woolworth's lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina on February 1st, 1960. Through immersive storytelling, the play chronicles the bravery and determination of these young Black college students as they stage a historic sit-in protest against racial segregation. Today, as we witness the unfolding events and the reactions of bystanders, we are reminded of the enduring power of nonviolent resistance and the quest for equality. Step into history. The Greensboro Four is a moving tribute to these trailblazing activists whose actions sparked a nationwide movement for social justice and paved the way for significant change in America.
Well, the day has come. Y'all ready?
Ready as ever.
I mean, it could go either way.
Either way, we are no longer going to complain later tonight about the inequalities to our brothers and our sisters.
Hypocrites. We was hypocrites talking about injustice and doing nothing. Like most of this country. It's time we take a stand.
A strategic stance. By the way, did Ralph Jones contact the press?
Yes, he contacted Joe Spivey. Press will be at Woolworth's lunch counter, 4:30 cameras live and rolling.
Then straighten up, my brothers, because it's about to go down.
Ezell Blair Jr., I need to talk to you right now. Right now.
Mama's boy. Shut up. Ma, you're not going to change my mind.
I don't want to turn on the news tonight and find my boy, being beaten senseless by police, or worse, having those dogs tear flesh off your skinny little bones. Hey, that goes for all of you boys.
Listen, Ma, Dad has prepared me all my life to continue the good fight. And not just for us, for the next generation. Segregation has got to stop, Ma.
I should have divorced your father before he put those crazy ideas in your head.
No, you wouldn't have. Besides, you know he's right.
Joseph, you're the level-headed one here.
He's the one who came up with this whole idea.
Oh. Lord, help me. Get your boards, please. Please, please stop this before you end up in jail, or worse.
Emmett Till.
What about Emmett Till?
We the Emmett Till generation, Miss Blair. We was the same age as Emmett when he was murdered. When his mama had that open casket and the world could see what them two white men had done to him. The image of his broken body, it never left us.
You could see every blow of their hate in his swollen face and in his head where they shot him. And as a coup de grace, they took a metal fan used for gin and cotton, wrapped it in barbed wire, wrapped it around his neck, and dumped him in the Tallahatchie River. If it weren't for these three, I would have gone down to Mississippi and done the same to them.
No, David, you could have ended up the same way.
I'm still so angry.
When those men were acquitted,
By an all-white jury.
we cried behind closed doors. Not again no more.
The world gotta change, Miss Blair. We just trying to do our part to make that happen.
Listen, Ma, we went to Bennett College, and we heard Martin Luther King Jr. speak. He said, make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for equal rights.
Make a better person of yourself.
A better nation of your country.
And a better world to live in. And as soon as we got back to A&T State, we started planning.
Love, peace, and sacrifice for it. That's king. That's king. Franklin, David, Joseph, my baby boy, could you please just be careful?
Listen, Ma, all we plan on doing is set the white folks only counter, place an order, and peacefully wait not to be served.
Well, I can't help but to worry about you.
Don't, Ma. Nothing will happen to us. We got the cameras there. Trust me.
Well, all right.
Wait, Ma.
Yes, baby.
I just want to say I love you.
I love you too. And you better be home tonight.
Why you lie to your mother? You know he might not make it home tonight.
Let's go.
Some of the first sit-ins during the civil rights movement were organized by history teacher Clara Lupa and the NAACP Youth Council in Oklahoma City in 1958. Though many were arrested for trespassing, disorderly conduct, or disturbing the peace, none received national media coverage, as did the sit-in by Ezell Blair Jr., David Richmond, Franklin McCain, and Joseph McNeil at the Woolworth lunch counter in North Carolina. The Greensboro Four started a revolution.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Movie night tonight.
Can I get you anything else?
No. What would you like to see?
We're going to go see Magnificent
All right, man. Let's go.
You'll Brennan? Great movie. Right here.
Look, Charlie, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What the devil?
Who do they think they are?
Certainly not us. Excuse me, boys. What do you think you're doing here?
We're peacefully waiting to be served just like anyone else, sir.
Not at this county, you're not.
We beg to differ.
Can you believe this?
What is this world coming to?
Excuse me, ma'am. We'd like to be served, please.
You know there's a whites-only counter. I can't serve you here. You need to stand at the end of the counter in the colored section.
My sister, we are sitting here speaking up for equality. We have the right to be served and treated like everyone else.
Don't be troublemakers. Go home.
If you won't listen to us, listen to your own kind.
We're not moving.
Ignorant fools.
These stools are for white folks only. Or can't you read? Give me that. Advanced biology? I didn't know they made picture books for advanced biology.
I changed my mind. I think I want to sit here. Get up, boy. I said.
Charlie, you can say what you want in your meetings, but not in my store. Now, what's going on here? Why are cameras in my store?
You get him, Clarence.
We're peacefully waiting to be served just like anyone else, sir.
I'm sure Anthony had told you I can't serve you at the counter.
Make them leave, Clarence.
We're not going anywhere until y'all realize that no matter what color people are, we are all made by the hand of God.
Amen.
In his perfect image. Y'all treating God's children mighty poorly, ask me.
Why, you?
Until things change, we're not going anywhere.
Sitting here is against company policy. But I can't have a disturbance in my store.
Well, we're not the ones causing the disturbance.
Call the cops, Clarence.
I did, Blanche. They said as long as they are civil, they can't be arrested. Give them time. They'll eventually get up and leave.
You know what has me disappointed?
Lord have mercy.
That this didn't happen 10 or 15 years ago. God bless you, gentlemen. God bless you.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Nice lady.
I'm asking for the last time. Are you leaving?
They ain't gonna leave, Mr. Harris. I can feel it in my bones. They finna stay here all day.
In that case, the counter is closed.
The next day, the Greensboro Four returned with more than 20 black students recruited from other campus groups. Each day, the Four returned, and by day 4, over 1,400 students packed themselves into the store. The sit-in movement spread to over 55 cities and 13 states as students boycotted stores with segregated lunch counters. Sales dropped by a third, leading many owners to abandon segregation policies. 6 months later, after almost being bankrupt, store manager Clarence Harris asked his 4 black employees, Geneva Tisdale, Susie Morrison, Anita Jones, and Mr. Charles Best, to be the first African Americans to be served at the Woolworth lunch counter.
Miss Jones, if you'd be so kind.
Yes, sir. Gentlemen, I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Let's go, Charlie.
We'd like to have a word with you.
I want a hot dog! Give me a
They can take your house, your car, all your physical belongings, but they cannot take what you have up here.
David Richmond was haunted by the fact that he could not do more to improve his world and battled alcoholism and depression before his death in 1990 at the age of 49.
I was not angry at anybody in particular. I was angry at a system that I felt betrayed me. Deep down in my heart, I felt as if this wasn't what life was really about, then life was not worth living at all.
Franklin McCain worked as a chemical engineer for 35 years. He died in 2014 at the age of 73.
The sit-in wasn't about sitting down and having a cup of coffee next to a white person. It was about choice. It was about having the ability to say, I choose to sit down, or I choose to drink from that water fountain. I don't want black water or white water or colored water. I want water.
McNeil would later participate in negotiations between student protesters, Woolworth's management, and the Human Relations Commission. Today, he is a retired Major General in the United States Air Force.
It was time for someone to wake up and change the situation. Martin Luther King Jr. would later say he was proud of us, the Greensboro Four. But you too, never stop encouraging each other from making a difference for the generations that follows after you.
Ezell Blair Jr. worked as a teacher and counselor for the developmentally challenged. Today, he is an oral historian and lecturer.
Sometimes you have to sit down to stand up. Will you join me?